What is up, Thrive? Today we are playing 10 things that I, Evan Sestar, cannot live without during quarantine. Now, I do want to point out that these are in no specific order, so this isn't in ranking. These are just 10 things that I can't live without during quarantine. First is coffee. I literally cannot live without coffee. Give me a second. Coffee is I would describe it as nectar from the gods. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that as a pastor, but it is so good. I've realized that if I go a day without having coffee, I turn into a different person. I'm not even alive. Coffee gives me life. So every single morning I wake up, I go and make a huge pot of coffee like I've done today, and then get started on my day, and I'll literally drink it throughout the day. So I will start at 9:30 a.m. and I'll still be drinking coffee at 10 p.m. at night, just because I love it so much. I've got to have coffee during quarantine. Now, number 2, we have got hot and spicy Cheez-Its. These bad boys are so good. I put these away. Honestly, during COVID-19, I'm gonna gain COVID-19 pounds just from eating these every day. I've already been through a box and I have another one. I don't know why they're just so good. They've got hot sauce on them. I love spicy things. There's so much flavor there. They're way better than normal Cheez-Its. And so that is my go-to snack during quarantine, because honestly, you're just sitting around all the time. You can't really go anywhere too much. You're just well, what else am I gonna do? I guess I could eat. And then you start eating. So number 3, we've got my phone. Honestly, what would I do without my phone? Because you can do everything on here. My phone is my go-to, not playing video games, not eating hot and spicy Cheez-Its. I guess I'll just look at it. But for real, my phone helps me stay connected during social isolation. I can text people, I can call people, I can FaceTime people. Thankfully, I can stay connected to you through Instagram and Zoom and all of those other good things. So I have got to have my phone during quarantine. Now, I'm gonna use my phone for this one. What are we on? 3? 4? We're on 4? I don't even know. The internet. I don't know if you can see this. Just zoom in to the top corner. Oh. You see that in the top corner? You see those 3 bars? That's called the internet. And I can't live without that bad boy. I know the internet can be a bad thing, but it can be a really, really good thing. And right now, the internet is the best thing to ever happen, because it keeps us all connected, keeps us all entertained. So really, really thankful for the internet. Now let's look at what else we got here. We've got PlayStation. Let's go. PlayStation 4. If I didn't have my PlayStation, I would be so bored. But my routine is usually once it hits about 9 or 10, I'm hopping on this bad boy. Want to let you know, me and my friends played Call of Duty Warzone the other night, had 3 wins in a row. No big deal, but kind of a big deal. Absolutely. And so I'll hop on PlayStation. That just gives me something to do, something to clock out from the craziness of the world. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have my PlayStation. Now, just as equally as important as my PlayStation, what are we on? 7, 8? I don't even know. Is my Nintendo Switch. I'm not even gonna take this out. This thing is so much fun. So if Elizabeth is watching TV in the main living room or whatever, I can take this with me at any point in the house. If I get tired of just shooting a bunch of people, because that's what all my games are on PlayStation, I can hop on here for something more gentle and something a lot nicer and more pleasant on Nintendo. This is also how I beat a lot of our students on Super Smash Brothers on a regular occasion. You know who you are if you've gotten beat by me before, and you probably will again. Also, number 8, we've got good books. And I do actually have some actual physical books, but I love my Kindle. My Kindle is awesome because I can get any book I want basically immediately. like right then and there. You can actually go online, and if there's free books, you can copy and paste it into a Word document and then basically email it to your Kindle. So right now I'm reading a ton of books for free. So this morning I was reading a book that I just basically copy and paste into a Word document and got off the internet, and I can read it on here. I read all of the time, like every single day. And so usually once I wake up in the morning and make that giant pot of coffee, the first thing I do is I will start reading. Reading is good for you. Go read, go get an audiobook if you can't do that. Learn to read. It's really, really awesome. Something great, something that's really awesome that has kept me through this is Elizabeth. Insert Elizabeth coming out of this bag.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Wow! Beautiful wife. If it wasn't for Elizabeth, I would be really, really bored and really, really lonely.
And he probably wouldn't have showered in
I probably would not have
a
showered.
week.
And I would have died of starvation by now. Elizabeth has kept me like alive during this period.
Wait, what?
I was gonna edit you by throwing this bag over your head again, and then you're gonna disappear. So
Okay.
sit down.
Okay. Oh wow.
She's gone. Crazy. It's magic right there. Finally, number 10 on my 10 things that I can't live without. I know this sounds cheesy, but it's you. It's thrive. Because honestly, if I did not have something and someone to like work for and something to work towards, I would be a miserable mess. I would probably look like a hobo right now. I wouldn't have showered in 2 weeks. I mean, I would just be a mess. But I am so, so thankful for you, for who you are, that I get to get up every single day during the midst of all this quarantine, COVID-19 craziness and work on devotionals, work on sermons. I get to play video games with you. I get to have Zoom hangouts with you. We're watching movies together. Like, I'm thankful every single day I still get to get up and serve you, hang out with you, guide you spiritually, give you the word of God, all of those different things, because if it wasn't for you, what would I be doing right now? Probably eating like a whole bag of spicy Cheez-Its and playing PlayStation and doing nothing with my life. But seriously, I love y'all so much, care about y'all so much. I'm grateful every single day I get to get up, hang out with you, pour into you, do all of those things. I hope that your quarantine is going well. I hope that you're making the best of it. And I just can't wait until we get to be back together again. All right, that's it for the video, but here's what I need you to do. I need you to comment down below your 10 quarantine items or things or people or whatever that you can't live without. I want to see them in the comments. Comment them down below, and we will see you in the next video.